Hey guys, how's it going? So, if you're just now, tuning into my blogs and whatnot, so I like to share things that go on in my life and life experiences and all of that. Just so maybe one day, if you're going through the same thing, maybe it'll help you out, right? So, this is something that I've gone through. This is something that I know a lot of people go through, and I'd say the biggest thing that a lot of people go through is not knowing what to do with their lives, right? And if you're waiting for me to tell you what to do with your life, no. Like, I'm not here to teach you what to do with your life or how you should live it, because you should be living it how you want to live it, right? But I'm here to tell you it's okay not to know what you want to do with life. So, for example, let's say you're in high school, right? You're getting ready to graduate. You have no idea what you want to do with your life, right? Or, you don't know if you want to go to college. You don't know if you want to get a job, find a career. Immediately you hear all these things like, oh, man, yeah, go to college, build up debt, and then find some low-level entry job and make shit money, and then work your way up, right? Some people just don't know what to do, and I just, like, that's okay. Like, I'm 29 years old, and it took a breakup, it took moving around, it took being broke most of the time, it took sleeping in my car, it took sleeping on someone's couch, and finally having my own place and having my car. It took joining the military, getting out of the military. It took sleeping on the streets because, I'm having issues with my family. And I'm finally in a place where I do know what I want to do. I want to help people, and right now I want to help you guys. It's okay not to have a plan. You don't necessarily need a plan, because when you have a plan, that plan can change, right? So, another example. You basically have planned out your life from day one. Let's say you have a strict family. You're going to study a lot. You're going to be in these clubs. You're going to do all these extracurriculars. All so you can go to college and get a good job, blah, blah, blah. That all can change in an instant. It can change. Let's say your dream changed. You get into high school and you're just like, I don't want to fucking do this. Like, why do I want to do all this studying? Why do I want to, put myself through this? It's not what I want. Like, some people are meant to be artists. Some people are meant to be accountants. Like, that's cool. Fucking go count numbers and shit if that's your thing. Or go paint something if that's your thing. When you have a set plan and it changes, sometimes it could really fuck you up. It's like, wait a minute, that wasn't part of the plan. Sometimes plans change, things change, dreams change, people change. Life happens. A family member could die and it was really close to you, and it fucks you up. You can go through a really bad breakup and that fucks you up. Or you can literally lose everything overnight. You really can. So just kind of live your life. Go do something stupid. Go do something that you might regret, but don't regret it. It's not a good thing to live life with regrets, because if you live life regretting something, like, it's kind of stupid, because you can't really change that. It happened. All right? Move on. Learn from it. Learn from your mistakes. Learn from, like, I like to say this a lot. Life is one big learning experience. You are never going to stop learning. You're never going to stop experiencing stuff. And if you do, then it's probably because you're stuck stuck inside somewhere and don't do a goddamn thing with your life. There's some of you out there. There are. It's sad, but it's true. I've done a lot. I had a plan when I was younger. I was very athletic growing up. I'm still athletic because I'm a ballroom dancer. Actually, sorry. That doesn't make you athletic if you're a ballroom dancer, because there are a lot of ballroom dancers that are, on the heavier side, don't take care of themselves. They're just like, what else are they going to do? I mean, maybe they could do something else, but I don't know, man. It's not my life. I am very much an athlete, but that's besides the point. So growing up, my plan was to become an NBA All-Star. I wanted to play basketball so bad. Like, that was my thing. And if you were born in the 90s, and some of you should know what Love and Basketball is, and if you don't, you should Google it. It's a movie, and it's these kids, like, they move in next to each other, and she comes out, a little girl, her family moves in next to this kid. It's a boy. They play basketball with each other, and then find out she's really good. And then they find out she's a girl, and they're like, what girl? And then they just become really good friends. They play basketball together all the time. And finally it gets to high school, and one thing leads to another, and they start dating, and it become a thing. Go to the same college together, play basketball, and then basketball just becomes their life. And it gets to the point where they have to choose one or the other. But they both know that they love basketball, but they also know that they love each other. And one is going to the pros, the other one is still in college, wants to finish out school because she wants to have that option. Great movie. It has nothing to do with what I'm talking about right now, but great movie. Check it out. But my plan was to play basketball. I loved it. I practiced all the time. I played all the time. And then I realized how shy I was, and I didn't even play on a basketball team until my junior year of high school. So, like, really? Was I really going to become an NBA All-Star? And then I started dancing. I started dancing, and I fell in love with it. The first time I danced, I didn't even know I was that good. And then I danced because these guys kept bugging me. They're like, you say you dance, but can you really? Like, we've never seen you dance. So finally, one day, they just wouldn't stop bugging me. They're like, look, we're going to put on a beat, and you just dance to it. Finally, I just said, you know what? You dance to it first, and then I'll go, okay? So he did. And then I saw what he did, and then I remember things that I've watched, and I kind of just made what he did my own, and then did some other stuff that I've practiced, and they were like, what? And from there on out, I just never stopped dancing, and I started trying all these other styles and whatnot. And then I started dating, and then where was I going with this? Well, my dream changed because of that. And then when my dream changed to be wanting to be a dancer, my plan changed again because no one in my family approved of it. They didn't think it was a real career. So I said, fuck it, and joined the Marine Corps. Little did I know, once I joined the Marine Corps, they sent my ass to Japan. And I was like, what? Dude, okay. I'm cool with that. Because then I met all these Japanese dudes that just fucking dance. So I was dancing all the time. And then I came back. I was the only person in my unit that didn't want to deploy. Everyone else was like, fuck yeah, I want to deploy. And I don't want to go to Afghanistan. I'm good. I don't want to fight no war that's not mine. But then As soon as I switched units and came back to the States, stationed in Camp Pendleton in California, the unit that I was going to was deploying in 3 months. And I was going, what? You serious? And I went. And I'm not going to lie, I was scared. But then I got there, and it wasn't that bad. I mean, it was bad. Some shit happened. Some shit went down. But I don't think it was as bad as some people. But stuff happened. I saw some stuff, yeah. But I'm fine. But like I said, that plan changed. Like, I joined the Marine Corps. So instead of dancing, but then came back. Dancing came back. I found Arthur Murray, and I did that for about 1.5 years, and then plans changed again, and I met a girl, and I left Arthur Murray for the girl. We lived together, we dated, we were almost together for 3 years, and then she didn't see a future anymore. And we had moved around, we had got rid of cars, we had got a dog, we had, we moved to Vegas together. And shortly after, she, didn't see a future. So then plans changed again. And I moved back home. And I did that, stayed home for about 1.5 years. And then plans changed again, and I came back to Arthur Murray. I worked various jobs in between and thought, I can make this work. And then maybe I can make this work. Maybe I can make this work. None of them actually stuck. So I'm back to ballroom dancing. So moral of the story, plans can change. Don't be mad that your plans changed. Don't let it fuck up your world because those plans changed. Just go with it. Roll with it. Shit happens, and you just gotta let it happen. And we all have our own ways of dealing with change. We all have our ways of coping with change. Just don't let it consume you. I'm not gonna lie, I am guilty of letting certain things consume me. But I also have my outlets, and I've never stopped. When my breakup happened, I turned to writing. I turned to writing before my breakup happened, but it was almost like I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't want to admit it. Because in the beginning, like, my writing, you can tell as soon as I started writing that every time I posted something else, it just progressively got worse. Not the writing itself, just what I was writing about went from, happy-ish to a little less happy to really not that happy to not happy to like, oh shit. Yeah. And then for the next 6 months or so, I just drowned myself in alcohol, sad movies that reminded me of her, and yada, yada, yada. And if you watched, I think like 2 videos ago, if you watched that, I came to the realization that it wasn't so much the breakup that I wasn't over. It was what had happened after the breakup. What I did, how everything went down. Yeah. So I'm actually a lot better now. I don't really write about her. My focus is back to personal growth and helping the people around me and dancing. Dance. Like, I want to compete and hopefully, have a partner, if she decides to make up her mind. But I'm excited for what the future has to offer. There's just one little obstacle that I have to get over, and hopefully after I get over that obstacle, which will hopefully be this Friday, yeah, I can truly move on and just fucking go full force with dancing, with personal growth, with my writing, and this social media, YouTube, TikTok, everything. Still figuring out what I'm trying to do with TikTok, because I see, Gary V's awesome. He just says this, and it makes sense, and I can understand why some people think some of the stuff that comes out of his mouth is retarded, but like, he comes from a good place. He's very grateful for what he has in life, and he's not afraid to just speak his mind. That's cool. I think that's why a lot of people flock to him, and he makes a lot of money. So when people make fun of him, I think to myself, the fuck do you do with your life? Like, what are you doing? But whatever. Cool dude. I follow him. And yeah, I honestly don't know where I was going with that. Gary Vee. Why did I bring up Gary Vee? Oh my god. Anyways, I am here at EOS. Gonna go to the gym, get a workout in. Probably should have gotten there a little sooner, but I was dancing, and I had to wait for some people to finish up. Alright guys, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope I wasn't too annoying. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like my content and want to see more, or just want to see where I'm going with all of this, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.